Доброго вечора, ми з України.
As we know, the Russians are fucking terrorists, so they will use, in one day, they will use a lot of chemical weapons. But I think Americans cannot understand that because they still say, and I know in your radio show also, they also say a Ukrainian crisis. Yeah, crisis.
Mhm.
Fuck. What does it mean crisis? Crisis is like the country don't have money. I think this is crisis, or some like the forest in fire. It can be crisis. Yeah, but if we have a war with other country, I think it's not a fucking crisis. So I want to ask you, Joe, the next time in your shitty radio, please ask them. Don't tell that this is a fucking crisis. It's the war, and they have to call it war.
Yeah.
Because they don't live in fucking Russia, and they will not go to jail if they will say war.
Yeah.
I'm so
Yeah.
sorry, but it's really making me angry every day. I can see in the different parts of the world in news channels that some fucking journalists say, "Oh my God, in crisis in Ukraine, dead few hundred people. Fuck you."
Yeah.
The whole world made this crisis happen. In 2014, when they did nothing, they started that crisis. And then now they say, oh my God, your Joe fucking Biden said, oh, it's very expensive food in US. That's fantastic. Yeah, fantastic. And we have a family with two children and one mom. Yeah, and that mom don't have leg, and the daughter don't have two legs, and she has only one hand. And you know what? I don't think this is crisis in their family. No, it's not crisis. Or if we're talking about the couple who just married a few days ago, the guy and the girl, they had a wedding in a hospital, and when they danced their like first wedding dance, he kept her on his hand because she doesn't has legs, and also she has only one hand. So what about the price for food in United States, or price for gas in United States, or prices for fucking pasta in Italy, for example? But we can see, like, yeah, we have crisis here, and some people sending us kosher potato chips to deliver that to Kyiv.
Zach, the picture you mentioned, which I had seen at probably the same time, was the family from Kramatorsk, right? The mother with her twin daughters, and the mother lost a leg.
No, I'm that woman has one daughter and one son. The son is full. Yeah, he's full. He has two hands, two legs. He's lucky, I think. But the daughter and mom, they are not. They felt a Ukrainian crisis, I think.
And they were at the Kramatorsk train station that the Russians attacked, was just full of refugees. And yeah, even every time I read a BBC story or anything where it says this is a conflict or a crisis, it's a war, it's a genocide. That's what it is. And
yeah, and that fucking high level, rich, powerful, blah blah blah. motherfuckers. They have to find just a piece of brave in their fucking souls to call it war. And if they say that they do something, they help, and not just, oh, we're praying for you. If they say that they want to help, they have to do something. If they cannot, shut up your fucking mouth.
But
Sit in your country without bombs, and just crying that gas in your country is more expensive.
But this
But
is
if you come
why.
here and say that you're helping,
Yeah.
be useful. If you cannot be useful, don't be here.
If we don't talk about it, there's no way anyone knows about it. If we need people's help, we have to be a bit patient and say, hey, here's what's happening as you did tonight. Here's why we need the support. And I think without social media, without internet communications, like 50 years ago, this war, Americans would think of this war as some strange conflict and they wouldn't know which side to be on. But the good thing is that most people's instinct right now, this is amazing, is to side with Ukraine. At least they have an instinct to side with Ukraine. That would not have happened 50 years ago without social media. So that's good. Now we have to be smart and say, hey, here's where we need help. We have to tell people because they don't know. They want to help, but they don't know what we need. They don't know what it's like here. We have to tell people A, what it's like, and B, tell them what we need. It's on us. It's on us to share that story, to share these stories, and to say clearly, like when you ask for this type of medicine, um, no one knows what it is because they're not living in a war zone. Like 6 months ago, we didn't know what this stuff was because we were not in a war zone. Like, so we have to realize that and be patient and say, hey, we need atropine injections because in case there is a chemical attack, this is what we need. We have to tell people why, and then they'll say, oh, great, we support you. We also have to tell people the story of Ukraine, like Ukraine 2014, the way, and you were part of it, man, the way the citizens occupied the regional government buildings, at every level of government, the people said no more. That's one of the most extraordinary revolutions in human history. That's why this war is happening. If 2014 never happened, there would be no war today because Ukraine would be like Belarus. It would be a puppet country of Putin. But you, yourself in the streets, and millions of other Ukrainians said no. And that's why this is happening. We got to tell people that. And say, this is the cost of freedom, and inspire people to find that within themselves. And after 2 years of lockdowns, I think a lot of people want to be free. So we need to show them what that means. We shouldn't be angry at the people around the world. We should be angry at the governments and the regimes. It's like,
I'm so sorry.
yeah.
Here, about you told that we have to be angry about the governments, yeah, around the world. We made in 2014, we changed it. We showed the whole world that it is possible. So I'm so sorry, Joe. If you think that your government is bad, so why the people in the country who think the same, why they put their heads in their asses and do nothing with that?
I agree. I agree with you. This is the problem with Russia. This is the problem with any country. We accept we accept tyranny.
It's like United Nations, like European Union, like United States, like NATO. They are complaints about, oh my God, it's very bad. Yeah, it's very bad. No. It's very bad to do like that. Mr. Putin, please stop it. And Mr. Putin said, no, I will not. They answered, okay, no problems. Yeah, you can do everything you want. Yeah, everything is okay. It's okay.
Again, next time. And the fact that I couldn't believe this. I found this out the other day that Russian oil is still going through Ukraine. I couldn't believe the Ukraine didn't stop oil from Russia when the war began. But you don't mess with the big.
We transferring it.
Yeah.
To Germany. Yeah, because that motherfucker said they will not give us fucking weapons if we'll stop it.
Exactly. That's what they care about first is their money, their energy, and this is what people have to decide. What do we?
Fucking Germany with their fucking governments. I think they are, you know, one of the most motherfuckers in the world. Because they are fucking they are Russians bitches. Yes, and after that fucking war, they lose. After that war, they think, oh my god, we have to be sorry with the Russians. But not only with the fucking Russians. Ukrainians died much more in that fucking war than Russians. But anyone cares. It's fucking Russia. Because they don't think with their fucking brains. They don't have it. They have only fucking kebab in their heads. Yeah? The Putin said them, oh, I think it would be nice that in Germany we live few millions of refugees from East. Yeah? From Syria, Afghanistan. Why not? Let's destroy Europe from the middle. And they said, yeah, good, okay. Yeah. Fucking bastards. Stupid people. They cannot understand that they will disappear. It will be a big Syria.
And I think probably with Germany.
And after it will happen, Ukraine will fight in one front with fucking Russians and a second front with fucking Afghanistan. The worst that they will cry and ask, oh my god, help us because you have army that can fight. And we will have to save their fucking Mercedes.
Ukrainians, your entire existence has been about wanting to be free. So you know what that means. It's a completely different mindset in their culture. And Germans have a difficult. I mean, modern Germans, they want to be free, but they're still attacked. They still come from this place that creates something so horrible, and so they have to reckon with that. And for that reason, they should really be on the side of Ukraine. But that's the.
I think the fucking world has to. They have to forget about the World War II. They have to forget about that. They forget about like 100 years war with England and France. They forget about Rome Empire. So let's forget about fucking World War II. We have a new war. We have a new world. We have a new enemies. But they don't care about that. They still live there like a Putin lived in the Soviet Union. The same world live somewhere. I think all that people who think like the past is important, they have to disappear from everywhere. They cannot be the influencers of the world. They cannot tell the young people, they cannot tell the children that, oh, the German was bad, so German is still bad, and we cannot tell anyone something bad because the people will still say us that German is bad. It was 80 fucking years ago. All of them, 100% of them died already. If someone is still alive, he even cannot like talk or think at all because he's fucking old. I'm so sorry, please excuse me. It's important, but it's important, I don't know, in the universities, in the historical lectures, but not more. Just a fucking history that, yeah, it was. Let's make some lessons from that, but nothing more. We cannot live with that pain of that years. We have a new pain right now, right here. We have to fix this shit. But everyone comparing something with the World War II. That's not right because Germany was a strong country, and Germany like collected some countries. Russia cannot do that, but Russia can just kill people, and anyone can do something with that. Why? What is their fucking problem? European Union and United States, fucking China, and I don't know anyone else. They can stop him, but they don't want to because we'll see what will happen. Maybe we'll make some money after that.
Yeah, someone's making money, of course.
But the simple people, I'm talking with the simple people now. What is your fucking problem in that? You will not have money after the war, during the war, and blah blah blah. The businessmen, the governments, yeah, maybe they will make some bonuses for themselves, but not for you. And you're watching every day our posts, our our tears, and that not full people from our country without legs, without hands, and also children. I cannot imagine that the girl like 8 or 10 years, she doesn't have legs or hand. What will she do? Unfortunately, we not live in Europe, and the government, of course, will pay something to that people, but it will be not enough to live. Even if you go in to the toilet and shit there, I think you need hands to clean your fucking ass. But she's not able no more. Only because you did nothing.
Yeah, that's it, man. It's the same, and this is where the historical comparison is important because we say never again, but it's always again, and it happens again, and it's happening now, and especially when we see these images of children maimed like this, and the world is afraid. That's what the UK and Sweden made a pact. Oh, we'll protect each other. Okay, that's great for the future, but it's a little late for what's happening here. And in 3 years or 10 years, they'll all have conferences at the United Nations and Switzerland, and oh, let's talk about what happened in Ukraine. But they didn't do everything they could to stop it because they were afraid. They're afraid of the madman Putin. And this is why we need people like Winston Churchill. Someone to say, fuck. No.
All that pacts are bullshit. You know, Ukraine made a pact too with amazing,
Budapest.
big, strong country who has to save us, who has to help us if someone will try to destroy us. And exactly that country who has to be our defender, killing us. Because we are Nazis. I forgot. I'm so sorry. We are Nazis. Yeah. Yeah. Arrivederci. Auf Wiedersehen and the blah blah blah.
Zakhar Pikh from Lviv, Ukraine. Thank you, man.
Yeah, and Joe the Hutul from Lviv, Ukraine. We're still here, and we'll see what will happen. Good night.
До побачення.